Hey girl, hey, welcome back to the Beauty Room with Just a Girl. I'm so happy to have you here once again. If you are new, of course, hit that subscribe button. And if you are a subscriber, welcome back to the Beauty Room. So I was today years old when I discovered that there is a big difference in contour and bronzer. I know, it seems like, girl, what? But I promise y'all, the way that bronzer and contour gets used interchangeable, who would have thought? And I want to show you guys the difference because I'm so excited to like give it a try and like really show what I have learned, because I'm just like, oh my God, like there is a big difference. I've been doing it wrong placement, wrong products, like, oh my God. So let's get into the difference of contour and bronzer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to contour this side of my face and I'm going to bronze this side of my face so we can see the difference. Okay. I have this Rare Beauty liquid contour. This is in shade Tranquil. So I'm going to contour this side. And what I'm going to do is, let me just get a mirror so that way I can be like really close and like see what I'm doing. So what I've learned about the difference in contour and bronzer is contour is meant to sculpt your face, right? It's meant to add definition to your bone structure. And if you guys can see I have pretty high cheekbones, you know? So you're supposed to apply contour right under your cheekbone, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and apply a few dots of the contour, which I low-key think I can go a little bit darker on this if I'm being all the way honest, but we're going to just go with it, okay? So this could be a tad darker. You know what? Let's try something else. Hold on. Let's go a little bit darker. I'm going to use the e.l.f. because now I know how it's supposed to work. I feel like I have the wrong products, wrong shades. Let's use this e.l.f. liquid contour, and this is in shade Rich. This is really deep, so I'm going to just add 1 to 2 dots, if you can see that. And you're also supposed to add the contour up here if you want, and down here. I don't really do all of this, but for the sake of the video, I want to show you guys what you should do. Now, the question always comes in hand, which brush to use? And I think that that's also where I've been going wrong. So I've been using this like dense brush. This is supposed to be, I think this actually is a contour brush, but I don't know, because it's kind of like hard to blend it out. So I'm going to use this fluffier brush and like go in this way, because I feel like this might be better to blend than what I've been doing. And I'm just going right under, if you can see, I'm going under my cheekbone. You're also not supposed to take the contour like past right here, which I'm like almost at that line, because it starts to like, it says it basically like pulls your face down. So you can see right there, you see? So I'm just going to blend it kind of like, you see? And then you're supposed to like, you know, blend it up into the hairline. If you guys ever saw, like, I remember when Kim Kardashian came out with her KKW makeup line, which I love, by the way, and she had like did the number 3, like you go like, you know, that 3 type of feel for contour. So I'm going to actually apply a little bit right here. Don't ask me why, but I am. So I'm just going to take some. But if you can see, stop being scary, and I added a little bit more product. So as you can see, contour is right there. Okay, we're right under the cheekbone. So contour is supposed to be a cool tone, dark, you know, supposed to be about 2 shades darker than your skin tone, whereas bronzer is supposed to be a warmer tone. Now, I have 2 bronzing balms from Subtle Beauty. This is the Subtle Stack. They sent me over, I want to say they might have sent me over 3 shades. No, they sent me over 2 shades. And I thought that I should have went with the darkest shade because I'm dark, right? But I honestly don't know. So this is Ganache. And then this is Truffle. Which, if you look at them, I want to say like Truffle might be more of the tone I should be going for because it's more warm. So let's go ahead and let's apply Truffle. So where bronzer is supposed to be on the high points of your face, where the sun hits, so above or on your cheekbones, right, like in the center of your forehead, like kind of right here. So bronzer is supposed to go up here, Let's see if this is actually a good tone. So let's see if this is a good shade, or should I go deeper? Can you see it? Okay, let's see. Let's go deeper. Let's go with Ganache. And let's just see which Ganache might be better. Oops. Going right here. With bronzer, they said that you can be a little bit more generous with it. Like, you don't have to be as, you know, intimidated by it, because it's meant to, like, you know, do its thing. Okay. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Do I look muddy? Hold on now. Hold on. I don't look muddy now. Okay. All right. So, do you see the difference? Contour is right here. Bronzer is up here. I can honestly see the difference. I do. If you can see, like, look at how my cheekbone is just like, it's right in your face. You see that? Like, if the sun was to hit my skin right now, baby. Whereas on this side of my face, it's, you know, it's more chiseled. Y'all see? Do y'all get what I'm putting down? Pick up what I'm putting down? Now, this is the dilemma, right? I've never done this like before applying my concealer. So let's see how this will actually turn out with me applying my concealer after I've put on bronzer and, you know, contour. I usually do my concealer, then I contour, and then I put bronzer on. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of concealer under my eye. I'm not gonna apply too much because I don't want to mess up. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply some liquid blush. And I'm gonna apply this one from e.l.f. This is the Camo Liquid Blush. It's a coral shade. So we're doing a bunch of liquids. Concealer, liquid, cream, bronzer, liquid, contour, liquid blush. So I'm going to put the blush right here. Okay. I'm going to put it over here, like above the bronzer. See, I don't like how this like rubs off. That's the only thing I don't like about it. Okay. Ooh, that might be a little bit too much, but whatever. Okay. Let's blend out the blush first, I guess. Yeah, let's do the blush first. And if it starts to like blend into your concealer that you haven't blended out yet, it's supposed to be fine because you're going to just put the concealer right over it. So it's like, whatever. Don't freak out about that. I know I've done it before. And I don't do this technique very often, but we're going to just go with it. Remember, there's the contour. Y'all see it? And now we're putting the blush on top of this bronzer. Okay. This is looking really pretty. Okay. And now we're gonna go, I'm just brushing this blush into the crease of my eyelids, just for a little definition. And now we're gonna go ahead and blend out the concealer. Okay. So this is where we see if it's gonna work or not. So actually, you see how I didn't apply the concealer evenly. I don't know why I did that. So let's just see what happens, because I don't know why I didn't just apply it the same way. Trying to like stay right in this area and not like drag it, because I do have a tendency sometimes I'll like drag my makeup unintentionally, but like now we're trying to be more precise and not lose all the hard work that we've done thus far. Trying to stay like in this like little, I guess, a little triangle. Let's see if I can get this, but I haven't applied more product. I gotta remember to look up. You have to look up with concealer because it is so much easier to blend, but you also want to look at yourself while you're doing it, so it's also like hard to not. Okay. Okay, so how are we looking? Contour side, bronzer side. I'm liking how we're looking. I'm actually loving how we're looking. And I'm so excited. I could not wait to come on here and share with y'all, because it's like, girl, what I know, I want y'all to know. You know, I want to share the gems. So now I'm going to go ahead and set my face. Okay. I'll go ahead and set my face. And then we can really get into it. I'm going to set my face with a what is this? Powder puff? Whatever it's called. Whatever. Let's just set right where we put concealer. I forgot to actually put concealer on my forehead, but whatever. Sometimes it's like, if it don't look bad, why add to it? Oops, that might be a little bit too much, but don't worry. This powder is amazing. So now what I want to do is I'm going to actually apply my bronzer, my powder bronzer, in the right spot, because I've been applying it all wrong. I've been applying my bronzer right in the contour part of my face. So I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty Mocha Mami, one of my favorite bronzers. And I'm going to apply it up here where it should have always been. Not in the crevices of my face. Do y'all see that? So I'm applying it like right on my cheekbones. Do y'all see that now? You see? Y'all see it. I see it. This is such a big, I'm so excited. And if you can see, there's the bronzer over here and there's the contour. Do y'all see it? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and apply some of the bronzer on the other side as well, just because I don't want to look crazy. So we're going to apply the bronzer up here. Oh my God, I'm so excited that I'm to figure this out. I'm so excited. So it has like that sun-kissed look. Okay? We're looking real sun-kissed. Now I'm just going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and then we're going to come back. All right, y'all. So here's the final look. I love how it turned out. It is really just really defining my cheekbones, like with placing that bronzer in the right placement, where I did put powder bronzer on this side, but as you can see, the contour, I did not contour this side. So just the natural, like, bronzy, dewy, glowy. Like if the sun was out right now, oh my God, I can't even imagine. I would be glowing. So I'm really glad that I figured this out, and I hope that this was helpful to anybody that's watching it. If you already knew that, girl, why you didn't tell me? Why didn't you tell me that this is how we were supposed to be out here moving? So I honestly think that I need to get the darker shade of the Rare Beauty liquid contour, because this should be darker. Honestly, this gives more of a bronzer shade for my skin tone, where I need the darker shade. And I was first thinking it was going to be too dark, but that's the point of contour. We want to see it. We want to see the definition right there. Okay. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys love this, you know, little tutorial, this information that I think is helpful. So why not share it over here? Because girl, we're in the beauty room. We need to be sharing all the beauty tips Okay. If you enjoyed this tutorial, hit that thumbs up button, of course, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you guys in the beauty room very soon. Bye.